Jeg er nå på Silkfestivalen i Skudeneshavn. Jeg skal snakke med BBC-journalist Rosie Goldsmith. Vi møtte henne første gang på VG1 når hun kom til klassen vår og snakket om journalistikk. I dag skal vi snakke litt mer om litteratur, hvorfor hun kommer til Silkfestivalen, og spesielt litt om oversatt litteratur.
How are you?
I'm
good
good.
to see you again.
Yes.
It's been a whole year.
It's been
too long.
too long, way too long.
It's been good to be in touch though.
It will.
So how have you been?
I've been fine.
Yeah?
And you?
I have been very, very, very busy.
That's
But I
good.
always keep Skudenes in my diary for this time of the year.
So what is it you find so interesting about Skudenes?
Well, I can now pronounce it.
That's
I couldn't do
great.
it before the first time I came. But I do like coming back here because it's coming back to Norway each time, which is interesting in itself.
Yeah.
But coming back to a small place in Norway, where in fact you get all the bigger issues, but discussed in a local way.
Yeah.
Such as, you've had a change of government and it's, 50% women, cabinet. Absolutely fascinating. And even here, people are talking about it.
Yeah.
I've always liked this place. It's always closed, though. I always think I'd love to buy a painting from there, but it's always closed.
I've never noticed it being closed.
Yeah, no, it's never open. One day I'll say to them, one year I'm going to come and I'll say, please, I want this shop. It says open. And this is, as you know, a literature festival, literature and arts festival. And the wonderful thing for me, every time I come here, I get to interview some really interesting people.
Yeah.
And the first year, the big interview for me was Victoria Hislop, who I've been friends with ever since.
Wow.
And because when you're here, you get to know people in a very sort of intimate setting, because the locations are very small and very, very
Comfy.
close, very comfy. And this year, it's a fantastic mixture of crime writers. Here's Sigurðardóttir and Gunnar Stolesen and John Crace from The Guardian, and the ambassador, Indonesian ambassador to Iceland and to Norway. So she's coming here.
Great.
And we're going to talk about women's rights.
Oh, wow. So you like translated books?
I'm a great champion of international literature.
Yeah.
I feel very, very strongly about it because in the UK in particular, not here in Norway, you're much better at reading translated fiction, much better. We read so little translated fiction.
Yeah.
And so I try very hard to promote writers and to interview and meet writers who are not translated, who deserve to be translated.
Yeah.
Oh, sun's not out today, but
It was earlier.
I do love walking down here though.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. If you could go back to your younger self and give yourself an advice, what would that be?
That's a really good question. I would tell myself not to be so anxious and afraid of trying to do well and trying to do the right thing, but to enjoy it a little bit more, because I worked very, very, very hard, and probably I didn't enjoy it as much as I could. But also not to be afraid of what people think of you all the time.
Yeah. Back to the Silk Festival. What was it like? Got you to come here? What made you come here the first year?
What got me here? The very first year, I met John Rullerstadt at another festival.
Okay.
And the actual trigger was I was in a Henning Mankell interview.
Okay.
And I was asking questions. And the people from Silk were at the Hay Festival, and they heard me asking these questions. And they went up to me later in the green room at the Hay and they said, are you interested in Scandinavian literature? And you like asking questions, you're very good at asking questions. And they showed me this picture of this place, Skudenes. They had leaflets.
Yeah.
I looked at them, I thought, can it really be that beautiful? And they said, yes, it really is that beautiful. You've asked me what I love about Skudenes, okay?
Yes.
This I love about Skudenes. This is the smallest cafe in the world. They also have the best coffee in the world.
Wow. You've been in a lot of places too, so.
There are lots of festivals that take place in very small places, such as Skudenes. It's a celebration of writing and reading and performance and all those things. And when that works, a festival will work, always work.
Yeah. Det var en interessant og lærerik samtale med Rosie Goldsmith. Takk for meg.